What's up, internet? Well, this is the silliest ride I've ever been to, and you're here for it, so that might be good. Why silly? Well, just look at me. Just look at this. Alright, so I'm going to this ride. I think it's once a year. I guess it's gonna be big. I need caffeine badly. So the reason I'm going is because I want to do some photography. I want to get some pictures. Oh, by the way, this is a new setup with a mic on this helmet camera. Still here. Okay, 3D printed camera mount. New mic that was just attached last night, so I hope it all works out. This is a totally experimental video, I guess. I mean, look at me. I am not a squid. I am not a squid. I am a distinguished gentleman. There's a difference. And considering I have no gear on, I am not taking the freeway. I'm not hauling ass. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna cruise at 30-40. Oh my god, I look like I'm going to Lakewood Church in Houston on Sunday. But I don't want to do squid life no more. I'm not a squid, I'm a distinguished gentleman. The reason I'm going is because I want to shoot you some pictures and shoot me some pictures and see some cool builds, maybe some cool bikes.
What the?
And water down their cafe racer style with this bright, obnoxious Japanese rocket. If I had a cafe racer, I'd take a cafe racer. I don't know if I have any gas. I guess I should gas up. I don't want to gas up. I'm pretty sure I have enough to get to South Austin. Oh my god, this feels so funny. I feel ridiculous. I don't mind being dressed in a suit. It just feels ridiculous being on the bike in this outfit. That's for sure. By the way, the helmet that I reviewed here, loving it. It's been 2 weeks since the video, since I recorded the review. I love the helmet. Absolutely love it. The comfort, everything about it is great. All right, let's go. Look at this, beautiful. Very nice. Not as fast as mine though. Sort of a ride. What are you doing, dude? Where are you going? Where are you going, man? And making a left lane after all. What, bro? Here are the motorcyclists with the proper gear. Here is us. If anybody gives me shit about having a wrong bike, I will challenge this person to a cafe race, right? Is that not fair? Because cafe racer, where did it take its roots? It was races between different cafes. You gotta put your money where your mouth is, bro. You wanna do a cafe race? Let's go, baby! I'm being so freaking silly. I'm sorry, internet. I'm just waking up. Like right now, I'm just waking up. That's the thing about waking up in the morning early and commuting on a motorcycle is, honestly, I mean, you're awake, you're functioning, but at some point in the ride, you're like, oh, I'm awake. If you ever commuted on the motorcycle, you know what I mean. I posted the Honda and the KTM at once, and To my surprise, the KTM sold first before the Honda. I said I was gonna keep the other bike. I still have the Honda for sale. The reason is because, to be honest, I can make money on it. I bought this bike with a blown engine. I've replaced the motor, bled the brakes, rebuilt the forks, cleaned the injectors, did all that fun jazz. And so, you know, I'd like to get paid for my labor, man. I put in a lot of effort into that bike, and it's a great bike to ride around now. And I love Hondas. I was missing this Honda sound, to be honest. I used to have a CB 1000R with the full Yoshi. It sounds almost the same. I still have it for sale, and if I do end up selling it, which might happen today actually, somebody's coming out to see it, I will consider another Honda, another CBR most likely, maybe 2017, or maybe I'll get like an old junk and fix that up and just ride a cheap bike for a while. That might be an option. Stay on the search for either a newer CBR or a ZX10. Maybe something that needs repairs. Hello, Skynet. Look at all this here. Speaking of distinguished gentlemen with lots of moolah, we are arriving at the Distinguished Gentleman event. Oh my God, it's a retirement home. Look at that. I was politely invited to park among these beautiful classic vehicles. Machines. Thanks for the spot, man. Whew. What's up, buddy? How's it going?
Good.
All right. I'm Paul. Same here. Who said you can't daily a sport bike? First of all, suit on and everything, dressed to impress. Look at this trunk space, bro. I got me a lens and I got a freaking camera that fits in here. Easy. Look how much space there is. Dude, half of these bikes here don't have that. The crowd seems super friendly. Everybody's very nice. This is my first time here. I've never done this before. I had a lady come up to me, compliment me on my swag, and you know, brush off my suit for me and straighten my tie for me, which, by the way, the tie didn't last. It didn't make it on the first half of ride. It actually ripped. It was flapping in the wind so much. At some point I saw something white and I'm like, what is that? The tie came undone from the inside. It's not meant for this. I guess I'm gonna need a new tie. And then let's see, Costa is already out somewhere. Well, let's make some noise, I guess. It's gonna be a chill ride. So before I jump into pictures and start highlighting some of the bikes and the riders, I just wanted to say first off, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you clicking in. Also, heads up, if you hear me throw in some sarcasm or roasting anything, it's all in good fun. I roast myself too, trust me. It's just how I talk, no offense meant. Now here's the thing, I didn't even know what the ride was for when I signed up. I literally registered the night before. But once I learned what this movement is about and how much they've accomplished over the years, massive respect. It's not just about looking sharp on bikes, it's about men's health, cancer research, suicide prevention, stuff that actually matters.
really cool cause. Now let's talk cafe racers for a minute. If you're into the scene, and especially if you've ever watched a YouTube channel called Racer TV, I've got a question for you. What happened to the channel? I used to watch it all the time, so many gorgeous builds from all over the world, but now, gone, nowhere to be found. It was a unique channel, super popular, so if you know what happened or where I can find it now, drop a comment, seriously. I've been wondering for a while. As for me, I've dabbled a bit in the cafe scene. My first bike was a Bandit 400, and it was not by an accident. I was specifically looking for that machine. Second one, a 1984 CB750. I went pretty deep on that one. Well, the plans were rather deep, but I did chop it up and I had them on the shock conversion, and I rebuilt the carbs and got it running. Didn't finish the build though. I realized I didn't want to daily a carbureted bike at the time, so I let it go. But hey, I know a thing or two. Since I've been mostly riding sport touring and street fighter style bikes, but yeah, somehow I still ended up on the super sport. That's a whole other story. We'll save that for another video. I was going to dive into the history of cafe racers in this video too, but it's already getting kinda long. I'll cover that in another one if you're interested. Last thing I want to say, the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride is doing incredible work. Raising awareness, raising donations, making real impact on men's health issues. That's something worth showing up for, even if it means riding in a full suit. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please hit that like button, and seriously, if you enjoyed this, subscribe. YouTube really pays attention to that stuff, and it gives me a mojo to keep making more videos. I appreciate you being here. Ride safe. I'll catch you in the next one.